Welcome to the 5 3/4 podcast, everybody.
Are we rocking?
This is day 1, episode 1.
Come on now.
It's a long time coming.
Well, we're doing an introduction now?
Introduction. Who wants to go first?
Well, we're doing each other?
Yep.
All right.
So me and Jackson will go on Mack first.
Y'all
So
both doing me?
Yeah, we'll just take turns.
That's what she said.
No, I was just going to do you.
Go
And
ahead.
then you do Mac, and then Mac do me.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. To my right, we have David Dunn,
That is your right. Sorry.
That's me, present.
a.k.a. Beans. The 6 foot, 205 pound, incredibly handsome man.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
Some would describe Beans as not very outgoing and very handsome.
Very handsome.
Yep.
Solid.
Is that all you got?
Kind of shy to himself a little bit.
A little bit.
Has great ideas.
Mm.
Very big, open mind.
Mm.
Into some weird shit.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I got for David.
That's pretty good. Checking in the right corner. Over here, we got
In the red corner.
the Mack Pickering.
Mm.
Lightweight.
Probably featherweight.
Featherweight.
Yeah.
Sorry. He checks in at about 5'1", 150 pounds.
Short
There
king.
we go.
Almost on the verge of. Never mind.
What?
I was gonna make a short joke, but
I thought you were about to say almost on the verge of
I'm gonna let it
suicide.
slide. Has
Slide.
intentions of becoming a Navy SEAL one day.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how that turns out.
We'll see.
I think he'll get there.
We'll see.
He's working pretty hard at it. He does a lot of running, a lot of swimming, stuff I would never do.
A lot of running,
Yeah.
a lot of swimming.
All the
Swimming.
above. Yep.
Alumni college baseball player.
Washed up.
A little washed up boy.
Mm-hmm.
Wash your boy.
That's all I got on Mac.
All right. Sounds good. And to my straightaway, we got old Jackson Leroy Bridges. Don't know his
Close.
middle name.
Jack's off.
Lloyd?
You're really close.
That's
We-
Anna's last name. Maybe y'all are kin.
Yeah.
Y'all probably are. That's how it works usually.
Yeah.
Well, we got Jackson playing a little baseball.
Yep.
So is David.
And his last name is Leroy?
Yes, Leroy
No.
Jenkins.
Anna Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins.
Jackson, he's a pitcher, throws the ball a little bit. Let's see, works full-time as a cart boy, as we all do. Works part-time as a carpenter,
Yes.
which is what Jesus did. So he part-time Jesus walker.
Part-time
I,
Jesus.
I ain't no Jesus, boy.
He ain't no Jesus. He ain't walked on water yet.
But I did make that coffee table.
He did
now.
make a good coffee table.
You can park your truck on that coffee table.
Jackson is I would say a retired Twitch streamer.
Yep.
Could you say you hang that up?
Might be
Yeah.
coming out of retirement soon. though.
There may be a comeback
Yeah.
one of these days.
Maybe come back.
Maybe one day soon.
If the
We'll-
podcast blows up, maybe we'll hop back on
yeah,
Twitch.
if we get 10 people watching begging me,
Yeah.
then maybe I'll play a few video games.
Maybe 11. I will not.
But I will not.
Free base.
Free
coverage.
base go game.
No,
Well, that's old
Maybe.
Jackson Bridges.
that's me. Well, if the preachers are giving a sermon I've heard before, I might base a little.
Y'all remember playing Call of Duty?
That's why our neighbors moved out.
Yeah. I'm talking screaming at the top of my lungs. That was a fun. Dude, when it first came out, Call of Duty.
What did we start with? We started with gunfight. We started with 2-man
What was-
gunfight and
Dude,
eventually
our-
3-man gunfight. And
Yes.
So whenever they brought out 3-man, we all played together, and that was dangerous.
No, dude, I remember before I got my PC, and I don't know, you were probably in between consoles because you buy and sell them like crazy.
I've had all 12. I have a different console every month.
Yeah. Well, Mac had his hooked up to this TV in here.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, that was in
we
his
had-
Corona stage whenever he was depressed and drank.
Oh, man,
Yeah,
Corona
that's when you came back from school and started drinking or whatever.
Yeah.
Y'all were both in class, and I think I had a test at like 8 a.m. or something, and I took my test in 25 minutes, and I came back here and I had to study for another test. But instead of doing that, I sat, and we had the kitchen chair in here.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah,
no,
I
it was
remember.
it was the green
It
rocking
was
green
chair.
the
rocking
rocking chair. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the rocking chair.
I sat there and I played gunfight for no shit, like 12 hours straight.
Dude, that game was so much fun. We were good at it too. If we tried to get back on it, we would be terrible.
We were
Everybody's
decent.
so good.
I think we were decent.
Yeah.
We were like 60-40. Like 60% of
We
wins.
won most of the time unless it was Hill. Hill was a pain in the ass. Do you remember Hill?
Yeah, that map sucked.
It was
dude.
the worst
Yeah.
map
Oh
ever.
yeah, you
You
just
couldn't
hid.
see.
Yeah.
It was
I
just the
hated
tall
that map.
grass on the hill.
That one was
Couldn't
rough
see
for
anything.
sure.
Dude, when I streamed and I played Call of Duty like every day for like hours, I got a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, which makes sense. You know, you do something and you get better at it. But I was like, there was some good like.
I think your
quick
biggest
steps and
improvements
shit.
were in Fortnite. Seemed like because you were horrible at Fortnite at first, weren't you?
Yeah, but I didn't really play Fortnite anymore
Oh,
when I
well.
started streaming.
Okay, so
I hated Fortnite.
I would never be able to play on that PC. Doing the buttons made me feel like I'm a little kid
You
playing.
get used to it.
You ever when you were a little kid, you ever get on like Disney.com and
Yeah.
play the games on there?
Uh huh.
you talking about Pop
Sucks
Tropica?
And you have like
Yeah.
W.
Fun Brain.
Yeah.
Fun
Fun,
Brain games.
Brain.
You have like WASD, and you have to look down at it to see which way you're
Yeah.
moving, like this.
I remember Fun Brain, dude. I had you have like a computer class?
Wait, was Funbrain the one with the little drawing, like the stick figure?
Yeah, that was one of the games
Yeah,
on it.
that was
Mighty
awesome.
Guy. That's what it was called.
Mighty Guy.
Mighty
Yeah,
Guy.
you jump over the.
Then they had Mighty Guy 2, I remember. And
I
I
never-
logged into it and I was like, what the fuck, Mighty
Never
Guy
played
2?
Any of these games? I was homeschooled.
Oh yeah.
That's tough.
Cool Math
Yeah.
games.
Didn't play that.
Did you ever get on that?
I think
Cool
so.
Math?
Yeah. Yeah, I got on that one.
Math game.
Who to Math?
We had a cool little computer teacher when I was like elementary school or middle school, and she like our whole class was about us building a Sim City.
Oh, that's dope.
It was
That
so
sounds
much.
awesome.
It was cool.
When you were in middle school, did you have a typing class?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was the
Oh,
biggest.
what was it called?
Uh,
Some Beacon.
It was like mine was called like IC.
Mine was
something.
Mavis Beacon. That's what it was.
Really?
That was the name of the class, or like
Yeah,
the program you
it
did?
sounded like you're about to cook some like old people cookies or something. Mavis Beacon, but
Who is-
you're typing
Marvin's Bacon,
something like that.
something like that. Yeah, we used to have to. Miss
It was Marvin's
James
room.
was our teacher, and they had like a cardboard cutout that was like that. You would have to slide your fingers under it so that you couldn't see the keyboard.
Yeah.
And that's how we had to type. There's
No.
some website we'd go to.
We
and
had
type.
that too, where it was like the cardboard you couldn't look, and like we had a Guam. Do y'all remember Guams? It was
No.
gross words average per minute,
I remember that.
Yeah.
and
I
so it
think
was
so.
like how many words you type per minute. And I remember outside in the hallway, it was like this big board, and they had a race car with like your picture on it. And you got so much clout if you were like in first place.
Yeah.
So if you had a Guam of like 82, you'd be up here. And if you had a Guam of like 50, you'd be like way back here. And it was like the whole class were in race cars to see who could type the fastest. I was more like a 62 words per minute guy, but I remember this kid named Val Lawson. I went to high school with him and graduated with him. We were in like 7th grade, and my man was typing like 130 words per minute.
Yeah.
Nobody was touching that fool.
Dude, I would take it serious. Like,
Yeah.
My typing was
Yeah.
horrendous.
I was so jealous of Val.
we had this girl at the end of the year. They like told like who had the most like fucking words per minute or something.
Yeah.
And I got second. And I was pissed.
What'd you have? Do you remember your Guam?
Some over 100.
No
I
shit.
think so.
What is Guam?
Damn.
You said?
Gross word average per minute. So I was typing
And
like
you were averaging over 100 words per minute.
Yeah.
I don't think I could be anywhere close to that right now. I
I
think
think
I,
I
might
could-
be like 50.
I think I could do it right
I
now.
probably do it now. I can type fast.
So what? That's like 2 words per second.
Yeah.
I don't know math. I know. how
If
to
you're at
type.
120, that would be 2 words. I mean, I don't know math either. I
2
did-
words per.
2 words per minute would be 120.
No.
Yeah, no, that's
Shit.
right. That's right. You got
2
it.
words per second
Roll
would be
Tide,
120.
baby.
God, what's math?
I am from Alabama. I'm sorry.
You
people.
roll Tide. Come on.
I was
man.
also homeschooled until 9th grade, which
Yeah.
was.
You also
2
dated-
words per
dated your
minute
cousin,
would
didn't
be
you?
a 2
I
Guam.
did happen to date a cousin at one time. That is true.
And y'all smooch?
We held hands one time. We might get into that story one day.
Same thing. Well, I mean, we're already on it. Might as well get into it.
Is it the story about dating my cousin?
Mm-hmm.
I was still homeschooled at this point. I think I was in 8th grade, maybe. We met at Vacation Bible School, and I
Where else
remember
would you?
at Vacation Bible School we
That
had
and the
this
family
little
reunion. That's 2 pickups, isn't it?
pickup family reunion. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
usually the place to be. It's like Tinder in Alabama.
Roll Tide.
So we were sitting. It was like a if you've ever been to VBS, they have a theme every year, and this theme was like water, ocean, tropical theme. And they had these little wooden boats that everybody would sit in the classes. And me and her sat in the same wooden boat in the back of the class. And we ended up talking for like 3 or 4 days, I guess, at the
How old were you?
in the boat. I guess 13.
Did you know that was your cousin?
I had no idea.
Okay, well that's better.
And then at the
somebody broke to you. That's your kinfolk right there.
Yeah, no. Well, after we broke up.
So
after I remember how we broke up too. So we at the very last day of Vacation Bible School, I asked her. I said, "Hey, do you want to be my girlfriend?" And she said yes. And then we hung out one time in between us starting dating and breaking up, and we probably dated for 6 months.
That's how they go, right?
So we started dating, went 3 months without seeing each other, hung out one time at her grandparents, and then broke up.
Did y'all text?
Yeah, we text.
What did you have?
My first girlfriend didn't work.
Flip phone? You text her?
I had a Net 10 prepaid phone. I was very conservative with my minutes because it was half a minute for a text. So probably got
Hold
my
up,
phone
babe.
taken
I'm
away.
running low on minutes. So I gotta talk.
Hold up, baby. I'll talk to you next
I'll
month.
text you next month when I re-up my minutes. And then
Fucking Cricket Wireless got me fucked up. I need more minutes, Mom.
What was that phone that we were younger that every parent got their kid, and it was
Like the Ladybug thing?
maybe something like
I
that.
never had one.
Ladybug.
Yeah, it was like a phone.
You talking about Jitterbug?
It's like just
That's for the
called.
old people.
I don't know. It only called.
There's a word for it. I ain't
I
gonna
didn't have
back.
that.
Look her up, dude.
Look her up, or
Hey,
dude.
Look her up.
James.
What do you mean?
That's
My fault. I
That's a
didn't- I
tough
forgot
look
it
up
was
for your
Jamie.
first look up of
Yeah,
the
don't be looking
of the
at
5 3/4.
Ladybug
Oh,
phone.
we haven't even
Anyways,
said why we're 5 3/4.
5 3/4. I think we'll probably just
couldn't
keep
tell
that
you.
one out. I don't.
Probably
really-
figured that one out.
I
We'll
couldn't
probably
tell you
figure
why.
that one out later.
They probably listen.
Probably has something to do with money and 3/4 and some change.
Probably.
They're
Probably like a box deal at Taco Bell is how much it is.
That's about 5 3/4 at Taco
Or
Bell.
McDonald's.
To
man.
finish up the story about the cousin girlfriend that I dated
Clarify.
that was my third cousin. She has a child now. We ended up breaking up after about 6 months over text, and it was devastating.
Did you
That
cry?
sounds rough.
I cried. I remember I was sitting down, and I can't remember the exact Call of Duty, but I had just gotten Call of Duty something online on my
Couldn't
Xbox
even be happy
360.
about it.
And it was the day that I got the online working because we had just gotten internet at my parents' house. And
That had to be Modern Warfare.
I think it was Call of Duty 4 because you remember the map that has all the
Yeah,
shipping
that's-
containers?
Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
Yes, that
Yeah.
was it. It has, the shipping containers. It was on Gunfight. What was the name of that map? Shipping container, maybe.
Shipyard.
Shipment.
Shipment, that's it. I was playing Shipment. I can vividly remember getting a text saying we should stop dating. And
Oh, she broke up with you.
she broke up with me.
Was it because she found out y'all were cousins?
No,
Just
Damn.
because of your personality?
just
Because you were a bag of shits.
it's just because of me.
Just because you're a piece
was-
of shit? That's not a good reason.
That's how it comes.
She was like, you don't have enough minutes for me. I can't
Yeah,
do
it's
this."
like-
And then she went and started dating a guy that I knew and was
It was-
friends with, Cameron Peppenhorse.
Well, fuck that guy.
And I
That's
don't
kind of
mind
messed up for
Cameron.
him
He's
dating your cousin.
a pretty nice
Well,
guy.
Wolf of Wall Street, he's like,
Ain't
she's
nobody
my-
dating my cousin.
My cousin, she grew up hot.
I kinda like Cameron.
Nobody's gonna date my cousin except for me.
If somebody's gonna fuck my cousin, it's me.
It's gonna be
That's David.
What a movie, man! That's a great movie.
And that's a story about how I almost got married to my cousin.
There you go.
Close call.
Roll Tide, Roll Tide.
Dude, I never even told y'all this because I thought I was gonna get shit for it. My sister fucks with me all the time saying that I dated my cousin.
Did you date your cousin?
I thought you just said my sister. We were on top. You
I
said
know,
my
I know,
sister
eh.
fucks with me.
I might have. I don't know. Her name was Charlie Googe, and we didn't even date.
Oh,
Wait.
I know somebody with the last
Charlie
name.
Googe.
Yeah.
You talking about Miss Googe?
You
That's
talking about
Veronica.
this
You
dude.
talking about Miss Googe at
No,
the country club?
Charlie Googe. She went to South Tillo, which is high school, 10 minutes from me. I went to her senior prom with her. We never made it official or anything like that. And we're not even cousins. She's like my 5th cousin. That shit doesn't even count. Like me and you are probably 7th cousins. We're probably 6.
The Dunns are related to everybody in Alabama.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's my cousin by my great 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 grandmother's sister.
Yeah.
Way down the family.
Yeah, we probably.
That don't count.
Well,
Our
Fifth-
kid
you
probably
said-
wouldn't have been retarded or nothing.
You said-
is what I'm trying to say.
You said fifth.
I say like fifth. I don't know. It's probably even further than that. We couldn't trace it back. So
No,
we
that
don't
kid
even
would have
know.
been retarded.
That kid would not have been retarded.
Is
Speaking
that
of-
an acceptable word now?
Retarded?
Retarded?
I'm just kidding. Because you
Mentally
say
challenged?
We're not-
acceptable now.
We're not talking about somebody who's doesn't have isn't mentally challenged that we're just making fun of. We're saying the kid would have been mentally challenged and
No,
had a
I know
real
what you mean.
disease. So I think in that case it's acceptable to say retarded.
I don't know if you can say it or not, but I mean,
But we said it.
we know what we're talking about. Mentally
Yeah.
challenged, whatever.
I mean, you're going to be a doctor one day, so you probably know what you're talking about. That would be the case.
That is true. That kid would be mentally retarded.
Yeah, that's what we're saying, but probably not.
But probably, yeah. If I
'Cause
had
it's
a
so
kid
far
with
down the
my
road.
fifth or sixth cousin, probably not retarded, boy.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not, dude.
Probably not.
Oh, Lord.
I mean,
Speaking of, but for real,
Cancel
Cancel,
5 and 3
cancel,
quarters.
we'll just edit that one out.
dude,
We'll get it.
no,
We'll get it in
the
post.
10 people watching us ain't gonna give a shit. But anyways, and if I need to, I'll take it out. Whatever.
No, we're leaving that.
No, we ain't taking
Um,
that. This is all pure, bro.
It's pure. It's. Oh wait. Speaking of retarded kids, though, have you seen that
Don't.
family in like South Carolina that's like like isolated
Yes.
but like completely inbred?
Yes.
Oh,
and the guy goes and like,
yeah.
interviews them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the funniest thing that,
That
I've
was
ever seen.
wild.
Funny, dude. That's fucked up.
He's like, he walks to the porch and there's like 2 people. One like lady that's might be dead, but somehow she's still smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Where's Teddy?" She's like, "Teddy!"
Yeah. Yes, that's it. Dude, they're hardly human anymore. Their eyes, like one eye's like down here on the side of their
Yeah,
face,
like
the other one's like way
poking out.
up here.
Like you can look at him wrong, one eye's gonna pop
No,
out.
they're
probably.
more animal than they are.
They
human.
can't fucking
Yeah.
speak. They can't. Half of them can't communicate.
No.
Yeah.
They're. That's what they look like. They don't know words. I don't know if they can feed themselves. Like that's fucked,
There was a lady at Walmart that was about like one of those yesterday,
dude.
and she
Hold up, what was the lady at Walmart like? I wanna hear about it.
so at first I was walking in. Well, I had like all the got a new dog, by the way, and everybody listening.
Lemon.
Lennon, after the great John.
After
But
lemons, like the
anyways,
clothing.
so she's walking up and to self checkout, and I'm walking at the same time, and I just like tell her like, "You go ahead," you know, because I'm a gentleman, and she goes, "Hey." She's like,
Hey, your mic hadn't been working this whole time.
"Oh, that's okay."
No, I'm just kidding.
She's like, "Nah." And then I'm like, "Go ahead." And she's like, "Nah, nah, nah." Okay. So like she goes with her whole buggy, and her buggy is full of, I'm not exaggerating, at least 15 hairspray cans.
Oh yeah.
Just 15 hairspray. That's it. There's no. There may be like a thing of toothpaste. I doubt toothpaste.
She was making. She was making a bomb.
It had to be something to deal with crack that she was trying to make.
Crack.
But I don't know.
Were
So
they
she-
all the same brand?
I think so. They're all in the same can. But she walks
I
up
want to
and
know what she was making.
so instead of walking to like a self checkout thing, she walks up to the employee like behind a little thing that's just like doesn't want to be there, and she's just sitting there, waiting for the employee to like check her out. And for some reason, the guy doesn't say anything to her, and so she's sitting there for like at least 5 minutes. I'm sitting behind her. I'm like, when is this guy going to tell her to go to self checkout? And then eventually he's like, "Hey, you can go over there." And she's like, blah, 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 blah.
I saw a dude on that was fucked up on something when I was coming back from the beach with Cameron. I had to we pulled over and I went in the bathroom because I had to take a mean shit. And so I've been in the bathroom for like 5 minutes. And you know when you walk out of a gas station, somebody's walking in, right? If the door is pull, you can open it for them and be a gentleman. You're
Yeah.
like, yeah, come on. But if it's push, you're kind of like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Like you just step back and let them open it. So I was like, all right, well we're about to match up right here. And he like opened the door and we like looked at each other. And as soon as I looked in his eyes, I was like, oh, this is not going to go well. Because he looked at me, he's like, dang.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, how's it going? He goes, hey, and shakes my hand left-handed. All the other shit was fine. Like all the goofy, like stuff you couldn't comprehend. That was cool. Till he shook my hand left-handed, I almost punched him and I almost decked his ass. Shake my hand left-handed.
There was one. Remember, me and Beans were going out for the opening shift. So it was like what 6? No, it was early. It was like 5:30 in the morning because it was that little tournament thing. I think I've already said that we all work as cart boys at a golf course, right? Mm-hmm. But and that guy.
Should we define what a cart boy is?
Cart boy is somebody who has a job but doesn't really do anything.
It's not a real job. So we ride around on golf carts. Should we define what a golf cart is? A golf cart has 4 wheels and a top to it. You ride it when you play golf.
Yeah.
We ride around on golf carts every single day, and there's members at the country club, and we just try to make them happy according to our boss.
Yes, we treat
them. Yeah, make them happy.
Make them happy, baby. Make them happy. So we give them golf carts, take care of their golf clubs, stuff like that.
But
all right, so back to the story about the dirt.
You were remember because walked in, got a Bang. Hey, by the way, Bang, if you want to sponsor this,
if you're listening,
fucking right,
CEO of Bang.
I'm trying to get some free Bang, but so I get a Bang as I do every single day.
Insane addiction to caffeine in this household. For the
I walk out and the guy at 5:30 in the morning, this guy's holding a 40 by the trash can.
Oh yeah.
And
I remember now.
I like throw my receipt away, and he thought that was the funniest shit he's ever heard.
Yeah. He was on a lot of drugs.
You would have thought I was Eddie Murphy throwing that receipt away because he cracked the fuck up that I threw that receipt away.
Did you talk to him when you went by him?
No, I was
didn't say anything. You just walked out through.
I was thinking about my safety real quick. This guy might dagger me.
Yeah, he said he might what?
Dagger me.
Oh, dagger you.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know what you said there. Just making sure.
10-4.
We got Jackson stood up to go make himself a glass of water. Looks like
glass of milk.
So that's our introduction to the 5 3/4 podcast, everybody.
Yep. They listen for the whole hour and a half.
Yeah, that's just the introduction.
They'll know that.
You're actually going to hear that same thing every episode.
It's just loop.
Yeah, that's just going to be a replay. So now the podcast starts. Hold up 1 second. So it's on an even number now. So at 22:15. So
but we all pre-recorded that. So
yes, that was all pre-recorded. Yeah. Actually, pre-COVID. Yes. So the real podcast is starting now. That was all recorded pre-COVID, everybody.
Because you can't. It was illegal to do podcast during COVID.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? COVID. Okay. Would you rather be able to teleport between 3 places an infinite amount of times, or teleport anywhere in the world 100 different times?
Well, would you rather? That one. Say that again. 3
different times. Would you rather be able to teleport, say, to Paris, Haiti,
I've actually
Mississippi?
Been dying to teleport to Haiti. So.
Most people want to spend a lot of time in Haiti. It's an awesome place, I've heard.
Heard that place.
Would you rather be able to go between those 3 different places an infinite amount of times until you're dead, or go anywhere in the world 100 times? So I can teleport to Alabama, which is a terrible place to teleport to, one time. So then I have 99 more teleportations to take.
Okay.
So what would you rather have?
Considering I'm going to die at a young age, we're probably going to do 100 times.
100 times, yeah.
100 times.
Because if you're planning, how old are you?
About to be 23.
You thought about that for a second.
Yeah.
So you don't know how old. Okay.
I struggle with that question.
Yeah. I mean, once you get past like 18, you're
that
like,
shit doesn't matter.
It is
I don't
hard
really
to keep
care
up
how
with
old.
18,
or 21.
18 matters.
21.
Yeah, 18 matters because you can dip and smoke cigs. Or
you can't do that. You can't do that anymore. Yeah.
You can vote. That's probably more important than dip and smoke cigs.
Voting.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
I didn't even vote in the last election.
I've never voted for anything.
I voted for when I first turned 18.
I vote on
Trump and who do you run against?
Sarah Palin. Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton.
My fault, people.
Fucking.
I voted for.
Who did I say? Hillary.
You said
Hillary
Sarah
Palin?
Palin.
Hillary Palin.
He ran against Mike Espy.
Mike Espy.
Dude. And he lost.
He votes against Mississippi.
No, he does not.
No.
Sidney Hyde-Smith votes against Mississippi 13 times.
That's right. One of the guys I graduated with, class of 2017, a really good friend of mine, is actually in Washington D.C. Like, I think he lives there maybe right now.
I have a buddy that does it.
You got a buddy.
I got a buddy. I'm
You
with
got a buddy.
But no, he's on like the Sidney Hyde Smith's campaign team.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
No respect.
I need to talk to him.
Well, Mike Espy, if people don't know who Mike Espy is, he ran for governor? No.
I don't know which
He
one.
ran for-
One of the ones where it's just one
He ran
person.
for something in Mississippi, and there was, every time you try to watch a YouTube video, that same thing came up.
And it would be a picture of the woman with like a bunch
Sidney
of
Hyde
like
Smith.
it was like really like Civil War looking rifles behind her.
Which I guess meant she was racist.
like muskets.
Yeah.
Were like sitting behind her in the picture
Yeah.
saying don't vote for this.
No,
woman."
I'm pretty sure that they had...
But that goes so well for people in Mississippi. Like that's a terrible marketing scheme
Yeah.
to advertise, say this is the bad person, and put guns behind her.
I may be lying, so don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure they had Sidney Hyde Smith hold up those guns and like cropped a rebel flag in the back.
That's Mississippi
that-
as shit.
Yeah, it
every-
is.
That
So, like,
is true.
but Mike Espy votes
Regardless
of party.
And that's,
He's voted
that's
with
what we like to see.
Republicans like
Yeah.
Thad Cochran.
Yeah, and Ronald Reagan somehow. Did he not say Ronald Reagan?
I think he did.
I don't
I
know.
was like, I don't think he's been here for a while.
100 times. What you got, Jackson?
Oh,
He's,
can,
he's taking his 100.
Can you pick the time period?
Oh, you're saying so you can only no, you can teleport to places that currently exist. You
So
can't
I
teleport.
can't
This
say-
isn't a time travel.
I can't say that one of my three is Egypt in 4000 BC.
No,
Okay, it's just on. Time doesn't stop.
no, it's like taking a plane flight, but instantly.
Okay,
It's not a teleportation. Machine.
anywhere 100 times.
Anywhere 100 times.
Yeah, so we're same page.
Yeah, I feel like once.
Why would you do 3 times?
I don't like changing location that much. I like being where I am.
Fair enough.
I've enjoyed my
No,
life so
that's not fair
far
enough, is
enough.
That's not fair enough.
So I'm gonna take the 100
Oh.
because I don't
Oh,
see a
wait.
reason to.
Wait, I thought.
No. I'm saying if I chose 3 places, I would feel like the person that would choose 3 places would want to change where they are a bunch of times quickly.
Okay.
But the 100 times, but it runs out eventually. Is like I'll just go visit 100 different countries in like a year and then just be done,
Alright.
and then just live out the rest.
No, I wouldn't do it that way. I wouldn't want to do 3 places.
I mean I
'cause, like,
wouldn't do it
the-
in a year, but I would do it.
I think the only thing it benefits is like traveling. Like you don't have to take a plane or whatever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I don't really have anywhere except for like here and then like in 3 hours away, which isn't that bad of a drive that like I would frequent very
yeah,
often.
I'm the same.
And like so it would be all like vacation place. Like one of my 3 would be like Paris or something like that.
Yeah.
And once I've seen Paris, like I've seen Paris. Like
Yeah.
there's no point in going there infinity times.
Yeah.
That's all.
So
I feel.
if you could,
Well, I guess it's really not infinite times because you're gonna die one day, and in this question, I don't think we're immortal.
if
Yeah,
you could
but-
travel
So it's just-
to any 3 places in the world infinite times till you die, where would you go?
Haiti.
Yeah.
Why?
You said why?
Uh-huh.
Why?
Why?
Just to help out because it seems like they're really struggling.
You would make a huge difference.
I
Yeah,
would
you
just
would
bring
change
North
turn
Korea,
around.
if I could
Haiti.
if I could bring things with me, I would bring like bags of rice
Yeah.
to Haiti, and then I would take probably take the what's the thing that our country is run by, the legislation that says we should be free people.
The Declaration.
Declaration.
I would take the
Independence.
Declaration of Independence to North Korea and
You
show
just
it to
ask
some
what
people.
that is, you damn commie.
I'm gonna
That's gonna
take.
kill you.
It's my first
Please,
stop.
please don't murder me. I'm gonna take that to North Korea and see what they think about it.
Roll Tide.
The Declaration of Independence, and then my third place is gonna be Linden, Alabama, so I can go home and see my family.
There you go. I don't know what I would choose, man.
I don't either.
I can't. I don't know. I guess like one has to be like a vacation spot, huh?
Yeah.
Gulf Shores.
Gulf Shores. Panama City.
Panama City. Panama City's nice. Going to Destin soon.
Shit, man. I guess like Hawaii.
Yeah,
Somewhere cool in there.
that'd probably be a solid one. Like,
If it was free, probably like Cayman Islands.
well, in the terms and conditions of this question, I think it says that it is free. H travel.
Where's
Yes.
that place that's like nobody ever goes to it?
The Bermuda Triangle.
No, you're talking about
the
that island.
Yeah.
They will fuck you up, dude.
The ones
I'm trying to
that
go there.
the ones
They
that have never
killed
been
that
contacted.
missionary, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they don't let anybody come there. They kill them, right?
Dude, yeah, like a helicopter will fly by and they start chunking fucking spears at it and shit.
Yeah, so they literally live like BC,
Basically, yeah.
BC.
before Christ.
Like they've been, like they're not, yeah. They're based, they're
Do you
not
know
really
what
the part
AD
of
stands
Earth.
for?
Anno Domini,
Yeah, isn't that weird? What does that mean?
after Christ. After the year.
Anno
after
Domini
the year.
stands for after.
After the year of our Lord.
That's what that is. That Latin?
Something.
Greece?
It ain't
Greece?
English.
Greece?
Is Greece a language?
Greek.
Let's
My
Greek.
fault,
Come on,
buddy.
now.
So
It's probably Latin.
we're NCAA athletes. We've had this
Wash
new.
up.
You were.
We have two NCAA athletes here in the featherweight in the right corner over here. Well,
Yes, sir.
my fault. Left corner if you're viewing. It was a wash up. We've got this new NIL rule, which I had to look up what NIL stands for. It stands for name, image, and likeness.
What does likeness mean in that?
Name, image, likeness. I have no idea.
You get paid for people like you.
It's if people,
Right.
if likeness.
Your name, you get paid
So if
for your
they're-
name, like if your name's on a jersey, your image is in like a photo of you, and your likeness.
I would imagine that likeness is the same as if you combined name and image. So I don't know why likeness is included in that. What doesn't that make sense? Like if they use your likeness, they're using your name and image.
Yeah, I
Right?
guess so. It's like your clout.
I
Yeah.
guess so.
They
Anyways,
should name it NIC.
they've changed it from where you can't get paid to do things as a college athlete, so you can't accept advertisements. They can't. Outside companies can't pay you for photo shoots. Advertising
can't?
they couldn't
They
before
can now.
before this. They can now.
Okay.
Yeah. So what are our opinions on this new change in the NCAA rule?
I mean, I love it.
You love it?
I don't get why it was ever a rule that you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
If you're famous, like say Trevor Lawrence, if you're worldwide famous, like it's your name. It's
Yeah, they can't
yeah.
take that away from you.
It's ridiculous.
Well, they
It's
did
good.
for a really long time.
I know.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
no, they're not.
we're not going to benefit from it.
No, we're Division
mean?
2.
What do you mean?
I don't.
So-
My likeness isn't good enough. I don't have enough likeness right
We're
now.
gonna put
People really don't like us that much.
No, they don't
No,
like
they
me.
probably will dislike us more than like.
Yeah, my name, image, and dislikeness, I could make some money.
Yeah.
But I do think though that like, so you know when I had like the drone company, Swift, like, and I sold my drone pictures and videos to realtors.
Yeah,
And
that's
also,
illegal.
That was illegal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
It's a
also
good thing it's legal now and we're talking about it.
Yeah, and also like grind.
Wait,
baseball
no,
company.
because you aren't using your likeness as an NCAA athlete to
They-
do it. That's outside work. That means that I could be fined for working this job as a cart boy before
Yeah.
these rules came into play. So I don't think you would have been
No,
fined for that.
it would have been. I mean, I wouldn't have been like ever because.
But
I'm
technically,
Jackson Bridges.
you're saying.
But technically, yeah, like you remember who was the center fielder for Ole Miss, the lanky son of a bitch, Olenek?
Yeah.
He wanted to start like a camouflage company, and like he'd announced it. He announced every detail, like this is what it's going to be named, this is the website, the domain that we're going to buy. But they couldn't launch it until they're out of college.
That makes sense.
Because like he's got a name and a likeness about him,
Yeah.
so like he would make sales and make money off of that.
So I'm
So
gonna.
I don't really have a name or a likeness about me, but technically, like by rule, if somebody says, "Oh, they were only paying for that service because you're an NCAA athlete," then like yeah, that was illegal for me to do.
So, likeness means clout.
Yeah.
Okay? That actually makes sense now. I didn't know. That's what
Yeah.
likeness.
So like Grind
Actually,
Baseball
Matt.
Company too.
That
Like
was a bust.
Yeah, it was a bust.
What was the other
it
one?
It wasn't like a waste
No,
of money. or anything.
Origin was a bust.
Oh yeah, that never took off.
Origin was a bust. So is this podcast.
Fuck
Yeah,
off.
This podcast
This
is
podcast is banging.
An
thing
absolute
booming.
bangerooski.
The thing banging though.
It's gonna
That
bang.
thing is gonna be banging.
Yeah, but all of those things like could have been
Thanks, bro.
like said to be like illegal by NCAA because I'm an athlete, even though that's not the reason I like had any business.
How many fans do you think we got per game?
Sorry.
Are
Maybe
you
like 12.
serious?
It was in my hands.
Y'all should get Barstool to send y'all free shit.
Never
I
touch it.
applied to
Did
their.
you?
Yeah, I mean,
they
I
they-
only applied because Nate Bush got it.
Nate Bush got me? All
He
right.
probably got more clout on the Insta than me, though.
Yeah, he probably
because-
does. But
He does
also,
look like a little TikToker.
Dave Portnoy said that he's only accepting Division I athletes.
Well,
He probably lied
It's-
and said Mississippi
Nate
College
put
was-
on his private story like a screenshot that said like your application's been like accepted or something. All you have to do is put in your bio Barstool athlete and screenshot it and reply to this email.
And they'll send you like, well,
And-
do you know what they'll send you?
No.
It's probably just like a
nothing.
couple shirts.
It's probably nothing.
It's
If I
probably a
was
shirt.
Barstool, a big company, I would know that athletes would want to be a part of my company and would not give them shit. Like it would be free advertisement for me, and I don't like.
But
like
they were
me-
like if they were a big name, I would do a couple of stuff.
Yeah,
for
but
them.
like if I got accepted and they said, "Yeah, you're a Barstool athlete," I would put it in my bio, send them a screenshot, and be like, "Yep, congrats, you did it," and I'd be like, "Awesome, look at me, I'm a Barstool athlete now," and not like if I didn't even get a shirt in the mail, it'd be like, "Okay," you know. I feel like that's a bunch of people's attitude of like just get their clout up of like
Probably.
get a sponsorship even though they're not sponsoring you for shit.
Yeah.
It's just free advertisement.
Say you were like a big name, like right now, like you were. Say you're
On
big,
the team that just won the
So-
College World Series,
or I was
Mississippi State Bulldogs.
yeah, Mississippi Bulldogs,
That's a
Hell
big
State.
name.
or like there's like who's that Clemson quarterback supposed to be pretty good?
You just said his name.
Not Trevor Lawrence, the
My
new
fault.
guy. Yeah, he's like from. He was on that QB1 show.
Yeah, the Hawaiian guy.
Yeah, the Hawaiian guy.
Mhm.
So like he's gonna be a big name.
Mhm.
So like what if you were him? I'd be like, well, I'm gonna try to
I
like
know
make
exactly
a little
what
make
I
a
would
little
do.
dough.
I'd start a
I'd
podcast.
do this
That's,
for
Yeah,
sure.
I would start a
but
podcast.
that's not why we're doing it.
No,
We're
Not
doing
for the
it.
money.
no, we're not doing it for the money.
We're doing
If anybody
it
wants to
for,
send us money, like
Yeah,
I mean, shit.
I'll set something up, but
But
whatever.
we don't do it for that.
And we got a
do it
we
for
got a
the-
PO
I-
box. So
I do like merch.
Yeah, I'll do merch.
yeah, the trainer. Yeah, I do like merch too.
No, but even if it's like the
What do you mean
smallest-
merch for what?
like
merchandise.
t-shirts. Make
Like,
I
I
know.
would literally
No, what are you
have-
talking about? Though? Are you talking about you want to get merch for being an athlete, or are you saying you want to sell merch?
If I was a big time athlete,
Oh yeah.
what the fuck? Where are you? He said,
told him
if
to
you're a
think
big
big
time
time.
athlete, what would you do?
Yeah.
If I was a big time athlete, I would like say I played for state.
Yeah.
I would have a regular cotton T-shirt that said Mississippi State on it right here, a number, and like have it look like a jersey, but just be a T-shirt because
Yeah.
jerseys are expensive. And I'd do like the print-on-demand thing that I did with Grant.
Heck
That is
yeah.
the
And I
worst
would-
idea I've ever heard in my life.
I would make
I think
so
it's a
much
good idea.
fucking money.
Dude,
I
if you
hate
were like
that
a
idea.
big quarterback name and
Think about how
you
many-
had a merchandise thing, then like every kid is gonna show up to that game wearing that shirt.
I doubt you can use the likeness of your college on your merchandise though, because you said you would put Mississippi State on it. I highly doubt
or
you
just
could
put,
use
put your
that.
name.
Like you could put your name. You could design something that's outside of your college, but I don't think you could use your college's logo.
Even if you would make a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I see where
think-
you're going with that. But
Yeah, like Johnny Manziel has like merch, right?
Yeah, what is
two
his
of his-
merch?
I have two of his comeback. Well, it was comeback season, but that comeback didn't go too well.
Yeah, that comeback season was rough. But yeah, he didn't even make it to the NFL. But he's successful because he was a hell of a college quarterback.
We do need to get Johnny Football on the podcast.
Well, that's
Let's
actually
figure out how to do
so.
that.
We're on episode 1.
Yeah,
So I think episode 3 we have him scheduled.
we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Dave
Good.
Portnoy is
Mr.
4.
Johnny Football, Dave
Dave
Portnoy on 4. Number
Joe Rogan.
5 is Joe Rogan. He's actually coming to our studio here.
Our beautiful setup.
I think he'll really like it. He
He'll
seems to
love
be.
the TP.
He's big into space, so he'll probably like the NASA sign
Men
and the
on the
Men Walk on the Moon, which is 100%.
Which
Cap.
took us a
It-
long time to find all these because we
Sign
didn't
is
just
cap.
find them all in Hobby Lobby on the 75% off.
These are all
section.
originals.
Yes, we
Man.
got these all painted for us and built from all our viewers. Helped us out, so we just want to
Yeah.
thank all of you.
Thank all our
For-
Patreons.
Thank
What is a Patreon? I hear that.
I think it's literally people just send you money.
So there's a
But
website
thank you all
called
of our Patreons. I hear that all the
there's a
fucking time.
website called Patreon, and it's sort of like the OnlyFans, but not. It's like OnlyFans.
Do we
so
have
like
a
you go on
Patreon?
you go on Patreon.
Fuck no, we don't have a Patreon.
You get a
Somebody's,
Patreon.
we've never posted a podcast. We don't have a
We
Patreon.
don't. We don't
After this
exist actively.
Actually, let me set it up real quick. Okay, so Patreon is where people will release a week early their podcast. And so, like, people can donate money, say $5, $10, $15 a month. And then you can listen to the podcast a week early on Patreon if you're a donator through that website.
Well, we have to.
So it's pretty much
We're not ahead of the game.
it's pretty much only
giving out a week before.
Yeah.
or Discord, sort of similar to Discord because they'll make like personalized posts through there and reply to people.
I can't wait to talk to our fans on our Patreon.
Thank you, our fans on Patreon.
Thank you, man, on Patreon.
We got one fan right now. A big
Would
fan.
you rather be
Zan's
surrounded?
sleeping on the podcast right now.
Mm-hmm.
Is Zan in the shot?
Yeah, is he in the shot?
No.
That camera looks like it's completely sideways.
What if
Does
it
it
fell
not?
down? Let me check.
Is it possible?
I think it fell down. It's fine.
That's fine. It ain't a big deal.
Would you rather be surrounded by people who brag all the time or people who complain all the time?
Man, that's tough.
That's what I said.
I have one thought.
Okay.
If you're surrounded by people who brag all the time, it's going to raise your standards. People who
Brag
brag all
about
the time.
what though? Like
The
like are they
successes-
actually?
the successes in their life?
Like
Are
their-
they
their
actually
coffee
successful,
tables
though?
they
Or they're full of
build?
shit. You know they're full of shit.
Well, I don't.
The coffee
don't
tables they
think the-
build?
I don't think
the
the terms
fish
and
tanks they get?
Yeah,
Yeah.
people like that suck.
You
Yeah.
definitely.
Fuck
I
no.
think that complain all the time is out of the question. Right?
Yeah, I would say brag all the time. For
1,000%.
Yeah.
That is, yeah. I preach that all the time. Like, I can't stand people who just only look at the negatives.
Sure. Yeah.
That fucking.
But that's
blows.
like, dude, that's like 90% of the world.
I know, but like it
Why is
fucks
it
with,
like
it
that?
fucks with you because like
Wait,
it,
It does.
complaining or bragging?
complaining.
Yeah, complaining does.
Bragging is just like annoying.
Bragging's annoying, and if
Complaining gets in
anything,
your own head.
if anything, it's gonna make you raise your own standards. Bragging.
Yeah, maybe because you want to show them up.
Yeah.
Like
I don't
shut
think
them
I don't
up.
think bragging could hurt somebody. Complaining could. Complaining can absolutely bring you down
The only way that
and
bragging,
make you feel sorry for yourself.
the only way bragging can hurt somebody
Yeah.
is if like you just got annoyed and it made you in a bad mood all the time.
Yeah.
I'm never
but
in
if
a
you-
good mood, so
If you took it as like a challenge.
Complainer. Get this
Complaining
guy out of
ass.
here.
get me out
Dude,
of here.
I've told David probably like 5 times about
Mr. Struggle.
complaining. You're not as bad anymore, but
So I need to be filled in on a lot of things. The one I'm wanting to know right now is there was a fight that went on recently with was it
Paul?
Jake or Logan Paul?
That was Logan Paul.
What happened?
Logan Paul Mayweather.
Because I didn't watch a single second of
I
it,
didn't
and I
either.
have no clue what happened. I heard there was a lot of
it was
hugging.
a draw, wasn't it?
Oh no! Before the fight, it was like set to where like if there's no KO, it was a draw. Well, Floyd won the fight. Like it was
So
like
they
it was
raised,
like
did
Was
they
there-
raise Floyd's hand at the end of it?
no, like they
They
just
raised
said like
both
it's a
their
draw.
hands.
Like that
Oh,
was like
okay,
the
so-
predetermined like thing that was gonna happen.
But just from the
If it wasn't KO.
from the viewers' point, everybody agrees that Mayweather won.
yes,
but
Mayweather
technically,
won the
they
fight.
tied.
But it was super impressive that Logan Paul went the distance with Mayweather.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I did hear a bunch of people like congrats.
Who
I'm
did
not
you-
a big Paul brothers guy. Like I'm.
I'm a huge. I used to hate him.
Who did Mayweather fight before? You said it was Logan.
Logan,
Mayweather-
he's on like YouTuber. He fought Mayweather.
Who did he fight before that? Was it Manny Pacquiao? Was that
No,
his most recent fight?
McGregor.
McGregor.
Yeah.
What happened with McGregor?
Wait, who
He
fought
knocked out
McGregor?
McGregor.
What happened with Manny Pacquiao?
Who fought
May-
McGregor?
Mayweather.
Floyd beat him.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Floyd.
What
I think
happened
he-
with
I think they
Floyd
went
and
the distance
Pacquiao?
and Floyd won at Pacquiao.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that
I
one.
think-
Was he undefeated
that
going
fight
into
sucked.
Logan? That was my main
That was
question.
my-
Yes, he's never lost.
So he's never lost any title with Logan
He didn't tie. He won. Like it was.
Yeah.
Paul.
It was like they both agreed on.
So he didn't kill him.
No.
Like
Yeah, he didn't
Logan
kill him.
Paul is still alive.
Yeah, but Floyd.
Which is cr-
Logan Paul did have like 40 pounds on.
Yeah.
I still don't care.
Mayweather.
I'll
And
probably
Floyd's
weigh
also
more
kinda
than Floyd
old.
Mayweather, and he would kill me.
Yeah,
I
Logan
wouldn't
Paul's
be
a
allowed
big
that
guy
fight.
though. He's like 6.
Yeah, he is big. He's
But
probably
I
like 6'4", 6'3".
get like it's still impressive and like Logan Paul and Jake Paul like whenever the fight like ended they were all saying like Logan Paul beat Floyd Mayweather like I destroyed your legacy shit like that.
You might as well.
And it's just like it's like annoying to like people
Yeah,
but
why
it's
not?
like they're geniuses like because everybody's like shut the fuck up. You didn't beat Floyd. He beat you. You just,
Yeah.
But, like, everybody's talking about
It
it.
gets people talking.
They're
yeah.
so
like
smart.
if I
Literally-
right now were to say I would kick Logan Paul's ass, and he watched the video somehow or got back to him and he said, Jackson Bridges, you would not kick my ass. My clout goes through
Yeah.
the fucking like it gets people
They
talking.
just want people to talk about
And
it.
by no means do I want to fight Logan Paul.
And they were making millions and millions of
Oh,
dollars
yeah.
doing that.
Dude, my man stole Floyd Mayweather's hat.
I was about to bring that
Yeah.
up. That was
He had
awesome.
merch already lined up. Like he knew what he made. I think he made a TikTok about it. Like I'm about to
steal Floyd's hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they already had Gotcha Hat merch
Yeah.
ready to drop as soon as he did it. And he said,
He would have said,
Hat.
gotcha, yeah.
Yeah, he made a TikTok
They're
like,
geniuses.
"Hey, look what I'm about to do." Did it, and then the after TikTok was like with some fat ass sunglasses on because he got decked apparently.
Dude, there are two fucking genius. Logan Paul's a fucking YouTuber.
I wonder if it's them or if it's the manager. I wonder, like, if they're the ones running this show or if they have a manager that's saying,
That's
"Hey,
a
do
good
this."
question.
They
because-
probably have a couple guys like input. But, like, I mean, they're doing it. And
I
Logan
mean, they're the
Paul's-
ones actually like executing
Yeah,
it.
they
So
are
yeah, they are
executing it.
smart.
Yeah.
I don't know if these ideas are original, which I'm not trying to take anything away from them because they're executing well.
Yeah.
But I just they don't strike me as the smartest of guys. They're just a pretty face who
They
had
are.
a big following on YouTube, and then all of a sudden like somebody's telling them what to do and pulling the strings like a puppet, and they're executing well. Like I don't
think-
know if they're that
I think
smart.
I think they are.
It's hard to say. They probably are geniuses.
He's a YouTuber who fought another YouTuber twice, lost, just a draw one time, and then he lost. So he's never
KSI?
won. Yeah, the KSI guy, and he's never won a boxing fight.
He was horrible.
And, yeah, he was terrible.
No, KSI was horrible. Is what I'm
They were
saying.
both terrible.
both
They were
sucked.
both terrible.
KSI, was he the one that was like laying on the ground like a little baby? Wasn't he the? Who was
I
the
don't know.
basketball player that fought the?
That was
YouTuber?
Nate Robinson. Jake Paul knocked the
Nate got
shit out of him.
fucking knocked.
Dude,
That
Jake
was the
Paul is
funniest
actually
fight
a good
ever.
fighter.
Yeah, he's not bad.
But
Both of them aren't now.
Yeah.
Like they put a lot of work into
Yeah.
it.
Logan Paul, he fought the KSI guy twice and lost pretty much, and then he fights the best, one of the, if not the best boxer who's ever lived.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's super impressive,
You were talking
It's
about Mike
amazing.
Tyson.
huh?
He fought Mike Tyson.
No, he fought
Mike Tyson?
Mayweather.
Oh,
Mayweather's never lost. Tyson's lost.
oh, he has. I didn't
You
know
talk,
that.
Tyson
he
would-
fought
if
Muhammad
Tyson got-
Ali.
Tyson?
No, Logan Paul fought Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Yeah, he bit his ear off.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yes. That's why he got in trouble for that video in the forest
Yeah.
in Japan.
Mhm.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah, when they were worshiping Oleg the owl god.
What was that? What was it? Was it? Didn't they like film
they-
some guy that hung himself?
Yeah, there was this
Yeah.
forest in Japan that people historically have hung themselves in. They went in with a camera, found a guy.
I mean,
videoed
you
it.
don't like film that, and you're like,
This is why I
"Oh,
question
maybe
if
we
it's-
shouldn't use this.
This is why I question if they're the ones calling the shots or not.
Yeah,
Because
that's
they
true.
did that.
Yeah, they're
That's
fucking
pretty fucking dumb.
Yeah, they're dumb. Speaking of, hey, you don't really do this and put this on the internet. How about the fact for the past like 2 years we've just completely ignored that I had an Instagram meme page that got taken down off of Instagram because of the obscene memes that I was posting. on
What
there.
was the last meme that you posted? Because I have an idea in my
I
head, but I
remember
can't
that
remember. It
meme
has
page,
something
yeah.
to do with a child and genitalia, I believe.
It did. That's all that we're gonna say though.
Child and
It
genitalia.
was a newspaper comic. That shit was funny as fuck. I don't care.
Do you remember what it said?
Yep.
You would rather leave it out?
Yep.
It's probably a good idea. I'm glad you made that
For
decision.
millions.
Yeah,
of
I've already
years,
got kicked
so-
off the internet once. Let's not make it twice.
Fucking A.
That was so fucking funny.
Oh shit.
Speaking of shit you don't post on the internet.
You had a lot of followers on that account, though.
Yeah, I had like 2,000 or something like that.
Oh, I thought you had way more than that. That's not much.
Like if you don't have like the 10K.
Well, I got kicked off of Instagram after like a week.
There's gotta be a shit ton of meme pages, Instagram
Yeah.
pages.
Yeah,
I think
there's
I've
a
got
ton.
one right now that I'm logged into.
Really?
Yeah, probably. I get into some weird shit and just. Me and Dave were talking about this earlier about like how like I'll do something until I'm mildly successful at it and then just fucking drop it, like and walk away. Like this coffee table, I hope it's not because I actually enjoyed it and I could see myself making things that are like functional, like for me,
Yeah.
not really like a business type of thing, but
Hey, we grab me
This-
water.
Yeah.
this
That's
coffee
fine.
table very well could be the last piece of furniture I build.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, after I built that headboard,
Mm-hmm.
so I built a headboard for my room for all of years. But I was like, I'm never doing anything like this again.
Really?
But you remember how many times, much
You
trial
failed.
and error.
Yeah.
I did it though.
You succeeded, but like I'm talking about like the amount of issues you had was through the fucking roof.
God, that was rough for sure.
I felt bad for you. I don't know if I've ever felt worse for you than when you were trying to build that headboard.
Dude, that
because
was so
nothing
bad.
went your way.
Dude, I just couldn't figure it out. But you know what? I figured it out, and it made it pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's something that I probably won't do again. Thanks, bub. Yeah. Probably won't do that again.
What are we talking about?
Or I would, if somebody was like, "Hey,
Headboard.
Mac, I need a headboard. Like, I'll pay you a good bit of money for it." I would do it
Yeah.
because I know exactly how to do it now. But if somebody was like,
Well, you figured out every
Mac,
single way to
Mac,
not.
I need to,
Yeah.
yeah,
You
Yeah,
figured
exactly.
out every way not to do
Yeah.
it.
I know more ways how to not do it than how to do it.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
That's definitely the hard way about it. It's canned H2O.
Yeah, that's the new Smart Waters.
One time I was in Dick's and there was a can, and it said
Oxygen.
canned oxygen.
Yeah, that's the new. That's
Like
the
you
thing.
don't breathe it in already.
They're also coming out with flavored oxygens.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear they'll have like pineapple and pink lemonade flavored oxygen. A lot of times you see it on football sidelines for football players, like the running back come off, get a of oxygen and then go back and run some more.
He doesn't know he can just go like.
It might as well be a puff bar.
Straight up O2 into the lungs.
They're actually Dick's is gonna start selling a new version that is 50 Nick.
Did you know I was gonna say this? 50 Nick. 50 Nick
Nick.
oxygen.
So
Mm.
heard they taste pretty good too, but seems pretty
What?
stupid to me.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
They had
Sounds like something that would be good in golf.
they had canned oxygen
watched
in
it, so.
Wall-E.
In who?
Wall-E, the movie, the Disney movie, about like the Earth being fucked.
I've
up.
never
I
seen
remember,
it.
I remember the movie.
I've never seen it.
Canned oxygen.
I'm pretty sure. I think so.
That's where they got it from.
Yeah.
All
I
those,
could be wrong actually, but
all those fat people in there.
they were all fat as fuck.
Let's get a round of applause for Mac.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mac, after a very long drought of how long? A year or two? He's been on the prowl for at least a
I
solid
think it was
year and a
coming up
half.
to 3 years.
3 years been on
If
the
you're
prowl.
talking about what I think you're talking about.
He's secured the bag.
I have.
The bag is secured, ladies and gentlemen, with his new girlfriend.
That's right. That's right.
Woo!
To all the ladies.
Quickly after the bag was
I'm
secured,
sorry.
a German Shepherd was secured.
German Shepherd was born,
With-
got her pregnant. She gave birth to a German Shepherd named Lennon.
Joint
3 days
ownership
later.
between the boyfriend and the girlfriend.
50-50. I did pay for the whole thing. She owes me $200.
Is she gonna pay up?
She better.
Yeah.
Or else I'm going to ship out to Chicago in December.
You're shipping out to Chicago in December anyways.
Oh, no. That was a joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
That's a knee slapper, huh?
That's pretty good.
But,
Okay.
yeah, we got this old pup. I don't know if I called him pup. Because that motherfucker's pretty
You
big.
said you were going to get a puppy and you walked back in with a dog that's ready to go sniff out drugs.
Yeah. I mean, she's a badass for sure. Yeah.
She's really big.
Yeah.
Size of a
Yeah, what-
full
How
dog.
long have you and Anna been dating? How many days?
This is day
How many
4
hours
now.
actually?
This is hour
it'll be our
74.
1 week anniversary Saturday.
Saturday. Well, today is Thursday.
We went ahead and popped that puppy cherry.
Saturday, Sunday,
Pop the
Monday,
puppy
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So, 120 hours y'all been dating and y'all got a dog?
We got a pup. Yeah. Well, see, the way I figured is
Better that than a child.
no.
well.
Having a little Mac run around would be pretty funny. But
He'd be little, that's for sure.
yeah.
You get it because you're like 5'1".
You just
what was
broke
I
the
saying?
mic.
the levels.
Yeah, it just
Cut
went
through
into
the
mine
roof.
and Jackson's.
But so the way I figured is we've only been dating for 4 days. So, I mean, we're not going to break up in a week or else that would just be dumb. So we got all
You
this
got 6
time.
months before y'all break up, for sure. If that's what you're
No, we're
saying.
going to stay together. She's a keeper. She's a keeper. Old Anna. Her name's Anna. I don't know if you
Anna
said
girl.
that.
Oh, Anna girl.
Oh, Anna girl. She's a keeper. Like her a lot.
She works out there at the golf course,
The
the
golf-
country
Yeah,
club
you gotta keep it in the family.
Not named.
that
'cause
we
we're
all
gonna be
three work at.
Probably talking a lot of shit about that place.
Oh, shit.
Old Billy Joe.
Oh, fucking sick.
Oh, fucking.
You know, we done got accused of stealing another item from old Billy Joe, the glove.
He talked to you about that. He talked to me about
I'm
that.
talking glove.
A
A
glove.
glove. He talked to me.
He
about
said he
that.
done bought him a new Titleist glove last time he played.
No,
when
it
I
was
back
Callaway.
anymore.
It was Callaway.
My fault, Callaway. Yeah.
And
he
we
had a-
stole it?
Yeah, we stole it. We took
He
it.
said he put it in his bag.
Do
and
you
then
know
it was
that
gone.
I
Oh, so
throw-
we unzipped his bag
We
and
unzipped
took
his
it
bag
out.
and took it.
I
Yeah.
throw away 15 brand new Callaway gloves every single
Yeah.
day.
We'll stop doing that
Yeah, so-
because I,
Yeah,
I need
because
them.
You need some?
Yeah.
So the a fair thing we do is obviously we're not gonna with people store their clubs at the course, and obviously we're not gonna take anything out of their bag
Yes,
because that would just be like a degenerate thing to do.
correct.
But if they leave a brand new glove in the cart that we're washing, that's ours to grab.
Yeah, we don't know whose
It's
gloves
the
it
same
Gloves
is.
as,
are
it's the
literally-
same as a golf ball.
what?
Gloves and golf balls are the
$12,
same.
$13,
Yeah.
and they're rolling in millions of dollars, and they can buy them
Yeah.
a damn new glove, and
Mhm.
we're gonna take this one. Like if we find like a rangefinder or something crazy,
We don't take the rangefinders. We keep them because they always come back for them.
because they're expensive.
Yeah, and we don't open up somebody's bag. Like we'll
Fuck
we'll
no,
take
yeah.
golf balls and we'll take gloves out of carts that we don't know who they belong
That
to.
they leave them in.
But we don't
yeah.
go in the bag room and open up a zipper and say, "I want 4 Pro V1s" and put them
Yeah.
in our pocket and leave. Like we only get golf balls that are left by people we don't know who to return them to.
But of course we get accused because they lost the goddamn glove.
Yeah, and
A
have
glove.
you ever had anybody like a golf ball and a glove is like on the same level to me?
Billy Joe. Billy Joe has come back looking, asking where the golf balls they left in his car
Yeah.
were.
Has he really?
He
Billy
has. Billy Joe's kind of just a cocksucker. I hope he listens to this shit.
Billy Joe Dotley.
Fucking-
Xander, will you get out of my
There's
face?
first and last name.
Don't you imagine that Xander is the most confused dog on the face of the earth right now?
And he ain't never confused. He's certain. He just wants some loving. Don't you, bub? You want to say something to the people?
Hey, did I tell y'all about speaking of reunion members, did I tell y'all about Dr. West getting mad at me because we allowed a women's tournament? at
Oh,
the
yeah.
country
You're
club?
fucking lying.
You-
Why'd
you
you allow that women's
swear.
tournament?
You
So
told me
we
about it.
yeah. We're usually closed on Mondays, but we
Yes.
had the women play a tournament on Monday and
Yeah.
it rolled over into Tuesday. And like after like 2:00 the tee sheet opened back up so you could play golf after 2. Like we did not, and the course is already closed on Monday. So on Tuesday it was just like if you usually play at 8, hey, how about you play at 3? Like you can still play today. Nothing changed from week to week except for the time. And that motherfucker showed up at 9:00 after they went off at 8. And I went out there. I was like, "Hey, Dr. West, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you can't go off right now."
Yeah.
And he was like, "I just need a card. I got a lesson with Cookie." I was like, "Okay, we can make that happen." He goes, "Is that women's thing going on?" I was like, "Yes, sir. They just went off at 8." And he goes, "I tell you what, Jackson, these members are not happy about this women's tournament." I was like, "What do you mean they're not happy?" He's like, "Well, I mean, we can't even play golf today.
Oh, God forbid.
God forbid that you can't play, and you can play golf." I said,
Yeah.
"Well, the tee sheet opens up at 2:30, so you can still play today." He's like, "Well, I know, but I mean, that's half the dang day." Dude, God forbid that you can only play 5.5 days out of the week instead of 6.
God forbid you only play 18 holes instead of 100 today.
Jesus, man. And like he was getting
Shut
mad
up,
at me. He was
ugly.
like upset at me over it. Like I was supposed to go get those women off the fucking course.
You should have. You should have, because
That's all
we're a
me.
members first club.
Yep,
At that place,
that's all on me, 100%.
dude. Those fucking assholes, dude. Fucking one of the guys there, B Dub.
Beat up, yep.
He was fucking. Were you with me when he was looking for that massage gun?
Yes.
Who the
was there.
fuck? So he's a fat drunk golfer, just like they all are. He's not super fat, but he's got a beer gut on him.
He has beer gut, yes.
Yeah, just like they all do. And he's got a damn massage gun. Like, I'm pretty sure he thought we stole it.
He did think we stole it. Absolutely.
Yeah. So why the fuck does he need a massage gun while he's playing on the course? Like, he's some primetime athlete. Dude's not even good at golf. I remember, like, the last time we had...
I'm trying to
he shot,
think
like,
about what it
over
would be
100.
used for. Like to roll out, like to massage out your like Like athletes use those to massage out their quads, their
He probably
shoulders.
does it.
Like, what is a golfer?
He probably puts it on his fucking taint after he sees the cart girl until he can jack off.
I mean, just a leisure golfer who just plays for fun.
Who's
What are they
not
going to use a
competitive at
massage
all.
gun for? They're not going to be sore from swinging a
don't
golf
know,
club. He plays
man.
maybe once or twice a week. Maybe more. But
And he
I don't
shows
really-
up like, if we have a tournament, he'll show up like 2 hours early.
Oh, yeah.
Have his little AirPods in.
listening to
Right.
Gucci Mane.
Is that what he listens
He's listening to Gucci Mane.
Listen to
Get in
Gucci
the
Man,
zone.
trying to get hyped up so he can drink as many beers as possible and shoot a 110. Fucking asshole.
Is he good?
No, he's terrible.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's terrible.
I saw him hit a good drive.
He's not.
on one.
He's not. Hor-
I
he's,
thought Ben Wilson was
he-
supposed to be one of the good ones.
No,
No, I don't think he's one of the good ones, but
I think he would be me, but I'm horrific.
yeah.
Which
That's
golf,
a good segue
Yeah.
into our next segment of the
golf
show.
sucks.
Is how stupid is golf,
Let me.
and it is one of the hardest sports that
Can I-
Yeah.
Can I
that
kick
exists.
this off?
Kick it off, bro.
Kick it off, Jackson. What do you think about golf?
Well, I don't have any thoughts on golf because I play often, so I'll leave that to Mac. But I have a story that I've been saving to tell y'all.
Go ahead and spit.
Y'all have played golf with me, right?
Yeah.
Y'all know my skill level.
Yeah.
I will, if I'm playing 18 holes and like I'm keeping score very, good. Like if I hit one in the water, I'm dropping, I'm counting strokes, not that cheap shit. I'll shoot like a 96 on
Yeah.
a good day.
You'll birdie one hole, par 3, and bogey to triple bogey the rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in that range. Like not great, but I'm not this bad. So the other morning, not yesterday.
Is that when you play with Blake?
No,
No.
I played with Blake after I opened one day.
Oh.
The day before, no. The day after, I played with Cole
Yeah.
Hodges, and I went at 8 a.m. and then I had to close that afternoon. So we get on hole 1, and he was like, "We'll hit 2 off the first." And I granted, I woke up and I was like on the range for 20, 25 minutes. I had just played the day before with Blake because I didn't want to embarrass myself. And he's like, "We'll hit 2 off the first and then we'll get going." I was like, "All right, cool. Sounds good." And he hit his first one. It was far right into the trees. I hit my first one. It was far right into the trees. He hit his second one, and it was a really good drive. Probably like 290, like middle of the fairway. It was a great drive.
290 yards.
Yes.
That's a really long drive. He must have put topspin on it.
Top spin.
Topspin hit it as low as it'd go.
Yeah.
I mean,
And used his super shot.
must have.
He smoked it. And I get up to my second ball, and I was like, all right, well, the first one I sliced into those trees, and yesterday when I was playing with Blake, like, the swing thought I had was, like, hit a rollover ground ball to shortstop
Yeah.
to, like, close my hands off. What up,
Yeah,
buddy?
man.
So, I get up to my second ball, and I'm ready, I'm looking, and I go back, and for the first time in, like, that I can even remember, like, even when I was dog shit at golf, like, I didn't do this. I went back, and I tried to roll over to shortstop, and I swung and missed.
Fuck.
And that's the most embarrassed I've ever been on a golf course. Ever.
You did that in front of Cole.
In front of Cole, yeah.
What did he do? Did he
I
laugh?
I swung and missed, and like my face got those chills. Like I had chills running down my back of like the embarrassment. I started sweating like a motherfucker, and I was like, "Holy, holy shit!" And I turned at him. I was like, I just mouthed to the floor, like couldn't believe it. Like this is insane. And he like, I guess he doesn't play much with me,
Yeah.
and so like he thought that was my skill level. He's like, it's all right. He's like, you're good. And like that made me feel even worse.
That makes it worse. Yeah.
I was like, that's not fucking good. I just missed the ball. Like, what do you mean that you're all right? Like, no. I was like, I haven't done that in like probably like if I've done it in my life, it was 8 years ago. Like when I first started playing golf. But like I don't remember ever swinging and missing at a ball. And I was like,
That's horrible.
I know, dude. I still am embarrassed. Like I'm sweating right now talking about it because I'm telling y'all. Like that's like, y'all played golf with me. Like, I'm not great at golf, but I'm not swing and miss bad.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking insane. That's Anna type shit, you know? That's,
Anna usually hits it.
She usually hits
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Like, that is fucking horrific. So I approached the ball, and I was like, I don't even know what to do at this point. Like, I need to go home. Like, this is awful. I can't play this. I can't play with this
go
guy. He
home
just
on
saw
hole
me
one.
do this. Like, I'm about to block his fucking phone number
Yeah,
after that.
absolutely.
So I got up to the ball, and I mean, I hit it like probably 240 in the middle of the fairway. Like, it was a good drive, but I'm probably never gonna forget that.
Matt,
It was the worst.
what are your thoughts on golf?
I fucking hate golf.
You hate it, but you play as much as you possibly can. Why?
Dude, it is the weirdest thing ever. Golf.
It sucks.
Because
It's
it's
terrible.
Because you hit. Because, like, you're so bad.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm so bad at golf.
Yes.
But you hit that one shot, like your second shot, like you're like, okay, I got whatever. So I'm gonna hit a 6-iron. I'm probably gonna shank it, but let me give it all I got. Then you put it like 5 feet from the pin, and you're like, oh my, I gotta come back.
How
Yeah.
often?
The one
just
shot.
for the listener that's never played golf.
Once
before,
around.
Once around you make a shot like that?
5 feet from the pin, yeah, once around.
Yeah, I'd say once every 18 holes I might make a shot like
Yeah.
that. It's very rare.
But
And 18
majority
holes for
of the
us, usually
shots,
there's like 100 shots.
It's
so
so-
1 in
yeah,
100
such
shots.
an annoying shot. Because like yesterday, me and you played. We had a little time on us, and we played for like the tip money.
I won all the tip money from them.
Yeah.
Dude,
We talked about doing that.
I drained a putt from how far do you think it was?
It was a solid 25, 30 feet.
25,
putt.
30 foot? Yeah, I was about to say 35
Yeah.
foot. Drained it. Never made a putt in my life.
Yeah. And then
Outside
I had
of
to putt-
Mario Golf, never
I had
made
to
a
putt
putt.
to push it. Hit it perfect. Putted perfect. Thought it was perfect speed. Hits the pin. Doesn't go in.
We didn't pull the pin.
If
So-
the pin was pulled, it would have went in.
So we go to the next hole and I beat him on that one.
Yeah.
How much tip money was it?
Well, not much.
18.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
You can lose 18
yeah.
bucks.
Golf is so fucking annoying, dude. I've always wanted to have like that magical like 18 holes where I'm just like I don't know what's happening, but I'm playing lights out.
I'm locked in, yeah.
Yeah.
I had that when I was doing that 2-ball scramble.
Oh yeah.
Like I would actively like hit the shot and laugh at myself because I couldn't believe it. Like I'd hit a fucking hybrid from like 205 and put it on the green for like a 10-yard putt and just be like, I'm the
Yeah.
fucking best golfer to ever live, and go up and I mean it was a 2-ball scramble, but I shot 74 that day
when
and then swung and missed.
yeah.
So
when me and Brennan played, just us two, I always play good.
yeah.
Like I'm like holy cow. Like I'm like I'm like oh my god, I just parred like the first 4 holes.
Mhm.
Like this is ridiculous.
By yourself, what's the best score y'all ever shot?
Oh man, dude.
in 18.
Yeah. If you're not counting a
I
2-ball
can't.
scramble. 'cause
I couldn't tell you.
couldn't,
Yeah,
I couldn't be
stop.
honest because when I'm by myself and not playing for
Yeah.
money, I don't.
shoot a real score, you'll take drops and stuff.
I'll take drops
hit
and
2
not
shots.
count them, or like on like the 5th hole, I'll be like, "Fuck this! I'm not keeping score anymore."
I think the best score I've ever had playing with other people, keeping a real score, I think I shot 92 one time
92.
with Daniel.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I was happy.
I mean,
It's not.
some
It's
people.
not,
it's not-
for
it's
me.
not
Like,
good.
I was,
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, I played
that's like
pretty good.
2 strokes
Yeah.
away
Yeah.
from bogey golf.
Yeah,
Xander is
That's a 20 handicap.
hot.
yeah.
20
But
handicap, that's something I
the
don't
thing
understand.
about getting the low score is like staying away from that. Just like what's it called? Fucking
Yeah.
domino effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like mentally.
Yeah,
Letting it,
like I
crumble
just
on
tripled
you.
this. Oh fuck! I just doubled this hole.
Yeah.
It's like then you just triple, double, triple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is like staying out of trouble. Because
Mm.
if my drive is in the woods.
It's exactly why
It's
you
tough.
lost, because you hit your first ball in the water on that hole.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if I take like a 7-iron off the tee and it's like 165, which is a shitty ass drive, but it's not in the woods, and then the next time I hit a 7-iron, the next thing you know, I'm 330 from the tee box in 2 shots instead of 3 shots and just made it out of the woods and still like 100 yards away, you know?
One thing I've done really good at is getting up and down.
Not me.
I hear that said all the time,
What does it mean?
and I should know what it means,
God,
but
David.
That
I
means,
don't know what it means to get
you're-
up and down.
You're off the green and you chip and then you put it in.
Yeah.
So it
Like,
means,
my
it means
chipping
being
isn't
off the
very
green
good.
and off the green 2 shots. So you chip on, then you put in.
Yes.
Put it up and down.
Instead of
Okay.
chip on and then putt once and then put it in. That's not
I've
up and
never up and down.
You've never up and down. You've up and down before.
Very rarely do I
Yeah.
up and down. I usually chip and then putt it around and play putt-putt
Yeah.
on the top.
Where
of the
I get
green.
trouble is the tee box and the second shot. Because some days my tee box is working really good. I'm hitting everything where it should be. Like, I'm not trying to swing too hard. It's all going where I think it's going to go.
Mhm.
And then the second shot.
It's
Second
jump.
shot's always bad for me.
Yeah.
The iron. The big irons.
The only time my second shot is good is if my first shot's in the woods and my second shot is punching out into the fairway.
The
Yeah.
shots we had in the woods the other day were so good.
Huh? Dude,
Whenever we
me and
punched out
Beans-
through the trees, they were amazing.
we're on hole, was it 5? 6. 6. Hole 6.
Par 3?
No, hole 6.
The one after the par 3? Yeah.
So we're in the, like, we hit it a little right, which wasn't a terrible drive, but we were in the woods. So Beans gets up there and we're like looking at 20 trees in front of us, and Beans is like, "Fuck it!" Like he has 3 wooden or the hybrid in hand. He's like, "I'm just gonna hit it right into these trees. Maybe it'll like go
Get
through
through.
them."
Swung like I was hitting off the tee box as
Yeah.
hard as I could.
Hits it, goes right through the trees.
I ripped through a few limbs, but it was beautiful
Yeah.
and ended up perfect.
So mine, like, and there's like a gap, maybe what?
3 yards wide. Maybe,
Yeah.
10 foot.
Yes.
3 yards.
Very,
that's-
very small. So I did the same thing. I'm like, whatever, who
That's
cares?
the same width. Just about.
Oh, 2 feet off.
3 yards and 10
So I
foot.
hit mine, and it, like, I have like a cut on it.
Nah.
And
one,
it's-
1 yard.
1 foot.
Yeah. But mine cuts, like, somehow just, like, has a little, like, heat seeker where it doesn't hit any trees and goes through them all.
It was beautiful.
And I didn't even find the ball. I think I had too much cut on it.
Yeah, but it was like in the fairway going straight at the hole. And
Yeah.
then just like
We
went,
looked for
looped,
maybe
and then
3
shot
seconds
off.
for it because we were like, we had to get back. But,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it was fucking nuts.
So-
It was pretty funny.
Golf is the wildest game ever.
Yeah, the most addicting, annoying game that's ever been.
Yeah.
I got a question for you too. Would you rather give up access to the internet
Yeah.
or give up
Yeah.
access to motor vehicles?
Internet,
Internet.
for sure.
You? So that means never using a cell phone. Just so
Yeah,
you know.
I don't give a shit about my phone.
Okay.
I don't know. Would you motor vehicles? Does that include like trains?
Yes. Trains have a motor.
You had to ride a horse,
Everywhere.
which wouldn't be that bad.
No,
I wish we would
you
go
could
back
use
horses.
you could use a bike.
Back.
You definitely wouldn't use a
bike.
horse in today. You would use a
Would
bike.
you rather use a bike or a horse?
I would rather use a horse, but that wouldn't be like I wouldn't be accepted. I don't think I couldn't ride a horse to
Accepted?
class.
What, are people going to shoot you for riding a horse?
I wouldn't ride a horse
Fuck
to
you,
class. Where
bitch.
would I put
Oh,
it?
a fucking horse? You're on a horse?
Where the hell would I
He's a
park
horse
my
guy.
horse?
He's a horse
You're a
guy.
horse guy. Ride a bike, bitch.
I don't know where I would
They
park
got,
my
bike,
horse.
they got horse gangs and bike gangs.
Just park your horse and then take the keys out. I don't know. I wouldn't know a lot of the people that I do know today without phones.
Yes.
Like
No-
without
no more-
Justin,
no
without
more-
Justin Brewer calling me, and
I'd be okay if I didn't talk to you.
like what I'm
What?
getting at is like us 3 would not know each other had we not had cell phones.
That is correct. If internet did not
They would find a way to
internet and
contact
cell phone.
You said you wouldn't have a phone.
I said, okay, look, I don't know.
You said just to
Alright.
clarify, you wouldn't have a phone.
You could have text messaging and phone call capabilities. That's it.
Okay, well, how would Justin Brewer have discovered us playing baseball if it weren't for that?
He watched me in person
Yeah, because of why?
because
Because
of
he knew
word
he saw,
of
in
mouth.
he saw in the newspaper
He saw in the
that
newspaper.
there were some high school kids playing wherever.
Okay, I have no idea. Just give your answer.
Probably internet.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't like this "Would you rather" question that much, so we're gonna move to the next one.
No, would you rather?
Yeah,
All right,
another "Would you rather"
lay it on me.
because I didn't like
Lay it
that
on
one.
me.
I've been saving this one for last because I really think it's a banger.
You say
Okay.
wait on me?
He
So
said,
lay it on me.
All right.
lay
Lay it on me. All your 5 3/4.
all 5 3/4.
Put
of
all
the
5 3/4 on me.
So here it goes. Last "Would you rather" of the day.
All right, hit me with it.
Would you rather change gender every time you sneeze? Think about how funny that would be. Or not be able to tell the difference between a muffin and a baby. That's the best would you rather question I've ever seen composed.
A muffin and a baby.
Okay, so think about
Somebody
it.
was on LSD when they made this.
100% or psilocybin.
Wait, so if
So
you see
think about if you see a baby, you're in the hospital, you're out, and you see it and you think it's a muffin, you might be inclined to go up and grab it and eat it. Or say you're in a...
That's true.
Every time you can't tell the difference between a muffin and a baby, so let's say you're in the local shop, the local gas station, and you're in the muffin section, and you think it's a baby, and you go up and say "aw," and you start say, "Hey, can I pet your baby?"
You ask Alex, "Hey, can I hold your baby?"
How's your baby doing? But it's a muffin. Or
So,
the
like,
other
is
option is change from male to female every time you sneeze.
So is it?
So
Is the baby in the muffin? You say you can't
tell the difference.
Is
So
that,
it
does
could
that
be
mean when I
either.
No,
see?
not
it could
even.
be either.
No, not in context either. Like you can't walk in a gas station and see a baby sitting on a shelf and be like, "Okay, I know that's
That's a
actually
muffin. My mind's playing
because you
tricks on me,
can't
'cause I did
tell.
that. Would you
Like,
rather?
you
that one
can't.
time.
You can't.
So sometimes the muffin that's in the gas station, in the little clear case that you see,
Is actually in a
Like,
stroller. Like you, there's no
What's
way
that
to tell the
baby?
difference.
What's that baby
Sometimes-
doing in that case?
sometimes it's a baby, sometimes it's a muffin.
I'm definitely gonna do the. I feel like it's the right answer. The change genders, because that'd be fucking hilarious.
That would be the funniest thing ever.
I
But
want to do the other one.
you would not
wouldn't
be able
wanna-
to tell the difference between a baby and a muffin.
Yeah.
But I sneeze a lot, so I'd be like,
Sometimes I make myself sneeze. I stick my finger in my nose sideways and scrape the inside of
You
my septum.
told me about that our freshman year.
you
of
can
college.
make yourself sneeze.
So what you do? Yeah,
I'm calling bullshit. Make
I'll do it
sneeze.
as soon as this episode's over.
Do it now.
Oh, you're gonna see, all the people are gonna see you not be able to sneeze.
Okay.
I don't want to stick my nose and my finger on camera.
Your nose in your finger? How
I
you gonna
don't
stick
want
your
to
nose in
stick
your
my
finger?
nose in
You-
my
Your nose has moving capabilities.
baby or muffin. What do you want to be? Do you want to?
I want to be a muffin.
You want to be a muffin?
David's losing it.
Give me a muffin.
I
Give
want
me
to
a
stick
muffin.
my nose in my finger, and then do you want to be a baby or a muffin?
You gonna stick your finger in your muffin, or you're gonna be a woman and a baby?
Or are you gonna put a baby in your nose? Which
So
one do you want to do?
So you chose you would rather not be able to tell the difference between a muffin and a baby.
Yep.
You chose you would rather change gender every time.
Yes.
So that's hard to distinguish between because you don't know what you would be as a female. So I guess it's a little vague on.
What is that supposed
Do
to
you
mean?
change physical appearance?
I'm assuming so. It says, "Would you rather change gender every time?" So
Or
that
does
means
your-
that
Am I a
you-
hot girl or am I an ugly girl?
I know it doesn't say in the terms and conditions.
I wonder if it's painful when your pee-pee inverts into a cooter.
That's true. I don't know. You kind of throw that pee-pee
Hold
back.
up,
it
let
looks
me-
like
let
probably the
me-
same thing.
Let me see if I can ask. See, I don't know who to ask about this.
Ask.
Jamie.
Call 911.
Hey Siri. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with.
Beans called the cops the other day on his phone.
I pulled out my phone and 911 was on the line, and I said, "Hey, I'm really sorry, but I don't know why this
I said
happened.
911. What's your emergency? He's like, I'm so sorry.
I'm really sorry, but I didn't mean to call you. I don't know what happened." They're like, "Okay, it's fine." I'm going with muffin and baby.
Me too.
I don't understand. Y'all wouldn't want to be a girl for a little bit?
Yeah,
For a little bit. I don't want to sneeze one time or 3 times and be stuck
You
there.
feel a sneeze coming? You're like,
Yeah, I think that I hit the lottery with being a male. Like, I ain't trying to be a girl.
that's the most sexist thing I've ever heard in my life.
No,
Holy
it's
cancel.
not sexist.
Cancel Jackson.
See
on
you
5
later,
It's not
Jackson
sexist
Bridges.
because I'm not saying that girls suck. It's recognizing
Recognize
the
it.
oppression that girls have, like
Oh, good.
how they get
Good switch up.
Good
Yeah.
save
switch up.
there,
how
buddy.
they get like
You're okay with-
discriminated against, and also how they like. I feel like I hit the lottery because I go to the bathroom and there's no lines, and I stand up and piss in the urinal and walk out, and they have to sit down and wipe, and they also have that monthly thing that they got going.
All the
on.
Democrats
So what are
had
you
their
doing?
pitchforks out
What are
there
you
ready.
doing to fight
Sat
against
down
this
'cause-
oppression, Jackson?
Huh?
What are you doing to fight against this oppression?
Well, see, I'm working on it. I'm acknowledging it. I'm raising awareness.
Recognition is huge.
How do you
Yes.
spell?
Dude, I should be a fucking politician at this point.
You're
All
probably
y'all's
better than
hard
Biden.
questions.
Probably better than Sydney High Smith.
Oppression. If we have 5 billion girls or women in the world,
And they rub down the
They-
hair on my legs.
they like rubbing the hair on the pool, and then we gotta stop it.
How about we talk about Joe Biden for a second, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, okay.
That man is off his loony bin.
Dude, I don't see none of that. All I see is kind of the funny stuff.
That's all I see. I
Yeah.
don't know anything he's done. I don't know if he's done anything good or bad.
COVID ain't
I
too
don't
bad
really-
no more. Maybe he's. I don't know. Has he had anything to do with that?
He
They
used
sure
his
will claim
super.
it.
He used
Yeah.
his superpowers and took away the COVIDs.
Yeah, can you believe Joe Biden single-handedly took away COVID?
Let's
Yeah,
give him a
for
round of applause for taking away the COVIDs for us.
Good
I
job, Joe.
Joe.
We did it, Joe.
Thank
we
you,
took
Joe.
away the COVID.
We did it.
We really appreciate you taking.
How
away the
about what's our VP's name?
Kamala Harris?
Kamala Harris. When she said, "Enjoy your long weekend."
She made a post on Memorial Day. Everybody, if you're not informed on the subject, that said it was a picture of the American flag, I believe,
Said,
or it was
"Enjoy
a
your
picture
long
of
weekend."
it may have been the front yard of the White House actually. And she didn't say, thank you soldiers
Nothing to
for
the
sacrificing your life. Nothing to do with the troops. She said, enjoy your long weekend. And we have a future Army soldier.
Future
on the
Army-
cast.
You're talking to a
You're talking
future
to
Army soldier.
We have somebody going into the forces one day. Here on the
Yes.
podcast, and we don't really appreciate that kind of talk from the VP.
I
Kamala
mean,
Harris.
what just a absolute sack of shit, huh?
Did she get
What?
shit for it?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, I figured she did.
I mean-
didn't
Yeah,
think
it
was
wasn't-
for
How,
It wasn't a good
how
question.
could you be that dumb?
I actually found out later
At
she
least
made
fake
a
it.
post. She made a post right after saying something about Memorial Day. I could pull it up, but it's okay.
Well, she just did that because somebody was
She-
like, "Hey, Kamala, you're a fucking dumbass."
Yeah.
She probably got a lot of. She's just keeping the people happy. Probably caught a lot of shit for it.
Fuck her, dude. I mean, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Take the
Got to thank a troop.
got
Just
the boys
one
home.
of them.
Bring the boys home.
I think we are bringing the boys home.
I hope not. I'm
I
trying to go
think-
out there.
I think
Trying to get sent.
I'm trying to get sent.
I think that Joe has brought a lot of people home. I'm not really sure though.
Joe, he made the call.
I think he said, "Hey, boys."
Ain't no way he makes that
Come
call.
on back.
He don't know the phone number.
He didn't know how to work a phone.
Yeah, you can't count.
Was he flipping out his BlackBerry to call him?
He's pulling out the rotator phones where he's like one and
The
three.
landline.
Yeah.
But what's the number? What's the number to Iraq? Get the boys home.
I need to talk to Iraq.
Joe, that phone hasn't worked in 80 years.
Joe, that phone's
You
on.
know he walked in there and said, "So how do I talk to Iraq?"
I need to talk to the Iraq.
I need to talk to them.
Secretary.
Is he in
Get
the
me on with
office?
Call
Iraq.
the Taliban for me.
Okay, get him. I gotta tell him stop.
Hey, is Iraq in the office right now? I need to talk to him. Is he busy? Anybody know? We need to set up
Call
a
Iraq.
meeting with Iraq.
Fucking whatever. Hey, that's my boss y'all are talking about.
That is your boss. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the 5 3/4 podcast. Day 1, episode 001.
Here we go.
It's been fun.
That's a pretty good one.
I've enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed
I
it.
thought it was really fun. I think we should do it again, maybe sometime, maybe
We will do it soon.
probably next year.
Yeah.
We'll do, yeah.
At least by next year, I can guarantee that.
If it's anything like my Twitch, it'll be a few months.
Yeah.
Maybe
5, 6.
we might have episode 002 coming out tomorrow, or it could be next year.
I could squeeze one in tomorrow, probably if y'all.
Probably
can.
not
Yeah.
tomorrow.
We'll talk about it after we get off.
Yeah.
We'll
might
figure
get
it out
a-
and let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been really fun. Do we have any closing thoughts, any questions, any concerns?
Question. We shooting for weekly?
We're
The plan is
shooting.
absolutely for weekly. We do have vacations coming up this summer. We start school back at the end of August, around the 20th. We'll all be living here together. We'll absolutely be uploading weekly. Whenever school is started back, we have vacations coming up that sort of can't get out of, and we're gonna
Yeah.
we have responsibilities. Gotta be with the family some throughout the summer vacation.
Yeah.
Mack ships out in December. We'll lose him Probably, unless his face surgery keeps him from joining the military.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
he'll be here for another semester, probably, maybe.
I'll be done with school.
Yeah, but you'll still
Oh,
hang.
we'll see.
You'll probably just hang out here.
Hopefully I won't. We'll see.
Yeah, you'll probably
That's
you'll
for
probably be dead
another
by then.
podcast.
So weekly, that's the plan. Thank you for tuning in. See you next week.